Hey there, how there, ho there. It's Jeff Cutter Diamond. Welcome to another Snow Cold Hockey video to do with the 2021-22 Colorado Avalanche. We are 57, 12, and 5 tops in the West. We are going to be tops in the West and tops in the division no matter what. Tampa Bay is only 3 points back of us in the West. Beat for number one. So, anyway, that's what happened. Tampa and Florida. So, and Toronto fighting it out. That's a big three-way battle, but we're doing pretty well for ourselves. Lots of 30 goal scorers. We have 14 40 goal scorers. One of them is ours, Nathan MacKinnon with 46. He's fifth behind Austin Matthews, Leo Draisaitl, Tage Thompson, and Kaprizov. Nazem Kadri, 36 goals. He's in 21st. Nikushkin, 35. Points wise, Draisaitl leads with 113. Austin Matthews, 113 each. Matthews would technically win the Art Ross with more goals. Kadri is 7th with 100 points. Nicely done. Mikko Rantanen's next with 90. So we have a guy, Nathan MacKinnon, 15th in points. Car 28th. Our goaltending, Kemper's the fourth best by goals against behind Shesterkin, Markstrom, and Bobrovsky. Seedings wise, Colorado tops in the Central. Edmonton top in the Pacific, so they would get buys in a sense. Minnesota is going to play St. Louis right now in the Central. Calgary would play Vegas right now in the Pacific Division. Since we have more points, we face the second wildcard team, which is right now Winnipeg. Nashville would play Edmonton. However, LA is only one back of Nashville and Winnipeg, with Dallas being 5 backs, San Jose 7 backs. So anything can happen. In the East, Tampa and Carolina are the tops in the division, so they would play Florida with 115 points, more points than Carolina, but they would be stuck in second place in the Atlantic, playing Toronto. Rangers and Islanders would go toe to toe. Islanders are actually 1 point back of the first wild card, Boston, who would play Carolina. Pittsburgh would play Tampa, and Washington will have to go almost El Perfecto to catch Pittsburgh. We almost have all 8 teams in the East, but the question, of course, is can they catch? We have scored 321 goals, the most, with only one team. Well, Florida's only 1 goal behind us, but we have 172 against, which is pretty good. 180 is Carolina, second best. Regulation points percentage is 77%. 6 and 5 in the shootout / overtime. 31 wins at home. 26-83 on the road. Highlights wise, we have 65 hat tricks in essence. 15 games of 30 or more points in the fan thing, and only 6 of 35 or more. Edmonton's 8-6 win after being down 5-0 to the Cupcakes is the big one. Tampa, Washington 5-4. Tampa was down 4-0, and then they win their third straight with a 5-goal comeback. San Jose, Montreal looked good, but San Jose scored the last 5 goals. St. Louis, Winnipeg, a battle royale. That's my button, Jeffrey. Montreal, Vegas, when Vegas was looking good, and then the 9-win Montreal team beat them. And then Vegas, Columbus 8-7, the battle royale. So we are going to be doing 4. How many games do we have left? We have 8 games left, so we're going to do 4 per video. Kind of go speedy, but anyway, we host Carolina. This is a big battle. Darcy Kemper in the net against Freddie Anderson, the former decent goalie for the Leafs, but he just couldn't do anything about it. Of course, this is 4 years prior in 2026 of winning them Stanley Cup, and Freddie Anderson winning Stanley Cup, sticking it to the Leafs fans. Antti Raanta is your backup. Peter Kochetkov, who would win the Cup 4 years later in 2026, is there. Alex Lyon and Jack LaFontaine. Is he Pat's son? Our goalies Darcy Kemper, Pavel Francouz, Jonas Johansson, and Justus Annunen. Because we're technically chasing for first place in the NHL, we're not going to put Exeter Annunen in. For Carolina, they have Sebastian Ahoka. Ahoka. Andrei Svechnikov. Remember last video I said Genie Svechnikov can be Andrei Svechnikov? There's your proof. Nino Niederreiter, who the Islanders took, and Minnesota also took care of. Jennifer Tavernine, Vinny Trocheck, who the Rangers wanted so badly. Seth Jarvis, Jordan Stahl, the Stahl brothers. Martin Nakash, Jasper Fast, Jesperi Kotkaniemi, Tony DeAngelo, who made headlines for all the wrong reasons in New York. Brady Shave, former Ranger. Derek Stampan, former New York Ranger. Steven Lorenz, yeah, he's from Kitchener, but he's not a Kitchener Ranger, so I don't say that. Brad Pesh, Jared Marnick, Ethan Bear with a name, Jacob Slavin, Brandon Smith, Ian Cole, Max Domi, Jack Drury, Josh Lafel, and Julian Chatfield. The interesting thing about Max Domi is actually I do have a personal story about Max Domi. I know I can't relate to Max Domi. I mean, I know he has type 1 diabetes, and my pastor's second girl, Avi, or Avalyn, as they call it, has type 1 diabetes, but she's active. But yeah, Max Domi has type 1 diabetes. In 2015, I got a couple of tickets to see the Kitchener Rangers host the London Knights at the odd. Me and Bill Lang went to see it, and we were heckling Max Domi, not realizing he would be a future Leaf. Never mind. Colorado, Mikko Rantanen, Nathan MacKinnon, pair of Kitchener Rangers, Gabriel Landeskog, and Nazem Kadri. Cale Makar, great defenseman, Valery Nichushkin, Andrei Burakovsky, J.D. Comfort, Devin Tace, Alex Newhook, who should not be in this thing because he was the one who was traded for Lehkonen. Nicola Obey-Kubel, Eric Johnson, Logan O'Connor, Darren Helm, like Eric Johnson, been around since the 2000s. Lehkonen, Sam Girard, Bowen Byram, who went off to Buffalo with Josh Manson, Chris McDermott, Jack Johnson, who's been around since the 2010s, Kiefer Sherwood, Ryan Murray, Nicholas Sturm, and Jason McNabb. Anyway, 5 minutes into the first period, let's go! Andre the Giant, his Burakovsky is 29 from Rantanen, McKinnon, Wendell. 4 minutes later, aggression. It's O'Connor. Figures. And Brady Shea puts it through the point. We're tied. Whack. Aggression. Can we kick that? No, McKinnon, but he gets whacked by Max Domi, so it's a 2-man power play. McKinnon can't take the shot. Let me go! Power play goal. When you see a goal, you must whip it. Especially on the power play, you must whip it. His 15 from Rantanen and Makar. There's the perfect time. 2-1. 4 minutes later, battle for cert fight. Ian Cole and Logan O'Connor. Well, we hurt them because Ian Cole's a good player. Logan's not. And Carolina takes another penalty. It's Brady Shea, so we have an advantage. The Artillery of War. His 15th from Taze and Makar. 3-1. No chance, no. Why? Kill the zone. That means they can't do anything about it. Nah. 2 minutes later, they take the penalty. Martinuk. Oh, Rantanen. Damn it. I thought we were going to get it this time. 5 minutes later. They don't. 3-1 Colorado. 3-1 Colorado. Much later. Now it's up 3-1. Oh, what? 4 minutes later. Coming on us, Taze. We killed the zone on them. Ha. Much later. Russia? They'll probably pull the goalie. D'Angelo. Well, we didn't need to score. We win 3-1. Well, a win's a win, baby. Yeah. Yeah, Lehkonen scored early in the second period after the first minute. After 21 minutes, nobody scored. It was like we were all scared to shoot. But we win. That's win number 58. We're doing better than real life. And we are on the road. I want to see how that. So our next game is home to Washington, who I don't think have a chance, right? Washington is 12 points back with 7 games left, so 12 out of possible 14. They have to practically win all the games. I think if we beat Washington, we basically fuck them up. We host, and Frank Kors is in the net against Vitek Vanasek. They're not putting Samsonov in the net, or Samsonov, whatever you want to call it. Zach Fukale and Phoenix Copley, not spelled the way you think, are in the nets. Washington's got the great 8 Ovechkin, Kuznetsov, Tom Wilson, Connor Sheehy, John Carlson, who is well hated in Canada for his goal that won the 2011 World Juniors in Saskatoon. That was 2010. Sorry, Garnet Hathaway, Lars Eller from Denmark, Dmitry Orlov, TJ Yoshi, who was known for his shootout heroics against Russia in the 2014 Olympics, Nick Deld, Anthony Belda, Connor McMichael, decent player, Martin Fedre, Dan Sprawn from what country is he from? Thailand? Anyway, Nick Backstrom, who went back to Sweden, Nick Jansen, Justin Schultz, Joel Snively, Carl Hagelin, Protas, Marcus Johansson, Brad Leeson, Trevor Vendies, Brim Stike, Johan Larson, Matt Irwin. So I just basically do the other teams without the goalies. Heard in the car, call Kale McCarr. His 18 from McKinnon, 1-0. 5 minutes later. That score. Martin Favre makes it 1-1. 4 minutes later. And for us, Nikushkin. Much later. McKinnon gets hit. He's the man behind the mask. Yes, he is. 3 minutes later. Brady. Ovechkin. Hey, Ovechkin. 5 minutes later. Snively scores. Hmm. 3 minutes later. Nathan MacKinnon is 47 from Nikushkin. Five minutes later. Skewer Ovechkin. Oh man, we're losing. First aggression. 2 bits. 2 minutes later. And Kuznetsov scores 4-2. Fuck. We should not have used my course. And Ovechkin scores 5-2. Fuck it, we're going to put Schustitz in the net 5-2. Ovechkin has fucked us up. Oh man. 5-2 Ovechkin scoring twice on us. Wait, it was 2-2 and we fucked it up. Damn it. Well, we would be in Seattle, but since we lost, we have to simulate. And we win 3-0. Kemper with the hat trick of his shutout. Comfort, McKinnon, Makar scoring. Oh, nice to see what Seattle was like, but remember, we lost. Okay, so we must simulate. We're in Edmonton. Edmonton's fighting. Edmonton's fighting for the division. They're tied with Calgary. If we beat them, it's a tie. It's a dead tie between Edmonton and Calgary. Darcy in the net against Mike Smith, not Bubbles from Trailer Park Boys. Get your money together. He's the backup to Mikko Koskinen with Stuart Skinner, the guy. Edmonton with Leon Draisaitl, Connor McDavid, Zach Hyman. Why did you try to get rid of him? Vander Kane, he had troubles. Yamamoto-san, Jesse Purvi, Evan Bouchard, Warren Fogle, RNH, Derek Ryan, Darnell Nurse, Ryan McLeod, Tyson Berry, Zach Kassian, Cody Ceci, Devin Shore, Jones, Brandon Perlini, Chris Russell, Brett Kulak, Colton Scofar, Duncan Keefe, who was around, he should have stayed in Chicago. Kyle Turris, who should have stayed in Arizona. Phil Broberg, William Lagerson, Slater Krokiak. Can we score? They don't budge. Our chance of scores. When you see us goal, you must whip it. Maybe you have to pay the price. You must whip it. He scores his 16th. Much later. Chance scores. Chance to Cooper. His 14th from Murray and O'Connor. Hi, Murray. How did you come from? 1 minute later. Chance scores. And I ran the puck in the net again. It's 35th from Jackie Johnson and Sam Girard at 3-0. 3 minutes later. Did we have it? Oh, Bowen was going to score. That probably would have took Mike Smith out for Skinner. I have Bowen big lead. So I got the triple. And I 5 minutes later. But we score. Nathan McKinnon. It's 49 from McCarr and Landeskog. He's going to get the 50. It's when? Yeah? 5 minutes later. And no. Actually, Edmonton might change the goalie. Yeah, they're going to just go to Koskinen. 4 goals. It's like, yes. David Draisaitl got the 50. I don't feel good. Give me that. No. Let's do that. No. Draisaitl scores to tie it at 4. They're going to have a point. With 23 seconds left. We were 23 seconds away from winning the game. Well, we could still win the game in overtime. And it takes a penalty. Down on Nurse. We have a chance. Oh. No. Chance. Oh, we are dreading the shootout. Well, if we lose, that's a double simulation. Hyman, damn it. Kadri, no. Connor, no. Lenska, yes. Rizzo, no. McCarr, damn it. We blow a 4-1 lead, and they put Koskinen in the net. That's what they needed. We lost. And since we lost in overtime / shootout, we have to simulate twice. I know we have 4 games left. Against Winnipeg, we lose 3-2 to Winnipeg. Comfort Lester Comrie. Nikushkin and Newhook scoring. Colorado, we beat St. Louis 4-1. Huso losing the Frank Wars. Newhook, McKinnon, Comfort. Well, McKinnon's got the 50 goals. And a summary. Okay, so right now we have 2 games left. Tampa leads by 2 for the Atlantic and Toronto by 4. So Tampa would be the Atlantic champions. Florida and Toronto would face each other. Carolina is not going to be caught. Rangers and Islanders. So it's going to be Rangers Islanders in the Metro, and the Rangers have home ice. There is no way Boston's going to be playing Carolina, maybe, and be Pittsburgh versus Tampa. In the Central, we're crushing 126 points. We're only 1 point ahead of Tampa for the OHL, the NHL. Oh, right. Only 1 game. Yeah, so St. Louis can't catch Minnesota. So St. Louis will go to Minnesota for the Central. Nashville and Dallas are the wildcard teams. LA's tied, and Winnipeg's won back. Man, the wildcard's going to be one hell of a game. Do we? I wonder if do we have a say? I know we have 2 games left. Nashville and Minnesota. So we actually partially do. Well, not with Minnesota. Nashville. Our game against Nashville might determine things. Radish. Sake. Edmonton narrowly leads Calgary by 2 points in the Pacific, with Vegas already knowing they're going to Calgary. Goal scoring, McKinnon's 1 of 6 to get the 50 goals. Austin Matthews leads the bunch. Kampfer's third in goals against Shesty and Markstrom. Bobrovsky and Anderson and Campbell are falling behind. Let's see here. Every team has played Winnipeg and Seattle. Well, Winnipeg has a little advantage. They have to play 3 games and to sneak out. So happy birthday to me. Hmm. Well, when is Winnipeg? Oh, they do. Oh, there are games March 1st. Okay, so Philly Calgary May 1st against Seattle. Okay. I had no clue. All right. There are games on May 1st. Well, we are looking pretty good. Maybe Jeff Diamond